Good morning, my loves, and welcome to my channel. Hi, guys. It's another vlog. Thank you for just taking your time, y'all, to view the videos. I really appreciate that. I'm online trying to look up another job. It is so frustrating sometimes trying to look for a job because it's a job, trying to find a job. Then, like just say, for instance, I'm on the website and I'm trying to find Target, when you're looking for a job for Target, all these temp services come up. Like, I really wish y'all could see all of these temp services and all of this stuff that's coming up that don't even make no kind of sense. So, yeah, I'm in the process of trying to find another job. The job that I got injured on, they trying to fight my workman's comp and everything, y'all. And I'm straight injured for real, but it's all right. God got me. That's one thing about it, because I have to make sure that my health and stuff, my leg and body and stuff is all right first before I try to do anything. Because the thing about it is, if your health ain't no good, you can have all the jobs in the world. If you ain't got the health to go there, then it's not gonna matter. So, I was thinking again about just that girl and her mom, just kind of wondering, just kind of sending a prayer out, to that girl who committed suicide. It's just one of the things that annoys me, because I'm tired of every time I look down in my news feed. I'm tired of it. And I wanted to talk about, y'all, like how people should be. People need to be really careful who they talk about, who they treat wrong, because the way karma is coming at a very accelerated rate now. When the words say vengeance is mine, that's exactly what it means. Karma is coming back so fast on people. Karma coming back so fast, they barely get a chance to make it out your door doing you wrong. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes, y'all, we don't have to go back and try to have revenge, even though sometimes I be want to do revenge on people. But karma give people exactly what the hell they deal out to us. And the sad part about it is most people can't handle karma. See, they dish it out all day, but baby, they can't take it. Prime example, you have to watch who you calling homeless. You gotta watch kind of how you treat people. Always treat people if it was you, because all of us, everybody 30 seconds away. Everybody is 30 seconds away from something happening, okay? And homelessness is a very, very real thing, Homelessness is a very real thing. It's a very sensitive subject to me. I have been through it before, and I'm not embarrassed to say it. It was a situation that happened that was beyond my control. For real, for real. It was a situation that happened. I was on housing. And basically, due to my lights being off, I didn't get a chance to get my housing renewed. So in 2017, my life just took a change. So I went from being on housing to not having a place to stay for real. So I'm 37 years old. And now I'm in a situation where I don't know what I'm going to do, because I haven't lived with anyone since I was 20 years old. And once you've lived by yourself, you just really don't want to. So it's like, okay. And then sometimes too, ladies, starting over is not a bad thing, but when you're not prepared to start over. Because sometimes we don't be prepared. We just get through in the situation, and that's what it was. I got a letter, found out I wasn't going to be able to keep my Section 8, and due to my lights being out. And I have went to so many places, y'all, trying to get those lights on. and it just wasn't working. So I had to start over. And for real, a lot of these programs want you to start over 3-4 months. That's not the truth. When you come off of the system and then you're trying to start back over, first of all, you got to get a job. I had to stay in the shelter. Then I got a job. But the thing about it, the shelter that I stayed in did not help me and my children locate housing again. Because, see, that was my whole purpose of going through the shelter. I'm like, forget it. If I just stay in the shelter 30 days, me and my children to be able to get our assistance, some type of assistance, even if it was just a little lower paying rent or something. I wasn't trying to get nothing for free, but I was starting over. And the fact that I was starting over, it's a lot on a person. I could handle it, but starting over, most of these places want you to be on your job 6 months or to a year. So therefore, when I stayed at that time, me and my family ended up in a hotel because I wasn't on my job long enough. And I needed somewhere to stay, and I didn't want to keep staying in the shelter. I had been there like 3 months. I got to the shelter in February of 2017. I got my job April 6, 2017. And that's the current job that I have now in 2019, the job that I'm injured on. That's fighting my workman's comp, and I'm injured for real and all of that. But, it is what it is. But I'm not mad about nothing. It's just a lot of these agencies out here that's supposed to help you. Like when you see the people on TV talking about how the agencies didn't help them, that's the truth in my life. I had to do everything myself, and all I wanted the shelter to do was just give me a little bit of help. You know what I'm saying? I got the job. I got the place. I got the job. I just needed a place. I was going to work because I wasn't finna leave me and my babies out here like that, So starting over was very scary, but I knew I had to do it, so I couldn't be scared. I just had to do it. But taking the steps and trying to get everything done, sometimes it takes you almost 2 years to get back on your feet. And I'm going to be honest with you. I stayed in a hotel all the way from 2017. June of 2017 to May of 2018. And God sustained me and my kids. We went to work. I went to work every day, got up every morning. And it was okay because it was my cross to bear. And I'm saying all this to say is, when I stayed at that hotel, I thought it was the worst thing I could ever be in, y'all. But staying in the hotel wasn't the worst decision because I was paying to stay there. I wasn't. So while I was staying in the hotel, I couldn't see that I was still providing for my family. I was still paving the way because people have the tendency to talk about you so bad because you staying in the hotel. So sometimes people that stay in hotels, you feel a sense of guilt and shame. But when you stay in hotels, you're not staying for free. I was paying $300 and something a week, and I had to do it. The first hotel I stayed in was like $2 a week. But then when that one closed down, all of a sudden we had to go to the one that was $3 something a week. And I'm a mother. I didn't have no choice. I had to do what I had to do. My daughter was in school, and I like my own space. You don't want to go stay with nobody and crowd them out, because the thing is, when a person starting over, sometimes they need help. Yeah, you need help, but you don't need a person, people just bashing you. It's okay to help, but don't bash, because the person in the situation already feeling bad anyway. Because when I was staying in a hotel, girl, I just thought that was the worst thing. I never looked at it like I was providing for my family. See, that's the whole thing about it, y'all. I never looked at it like I was providing for my family. I don't know why the hell. And then one of my coworker friends was like, you got somewhere to stay. It's just not yours, but you got somewhere to stay. And I never looked at it like that. Because at the end of the day, the struggle is real out here, and the homeless rate is high. And the reason the homeless rate, y'all, stay so high, because the people like me, because a lot of people that was in that shelter, everybody was not no drug addicts or nothing like that. These were truly people who had just been through situations, y'all. Like me, I lost my Section 8 and didn't have nothing. Didn't have it, nothing. Okay? So, baby, when I tell you I'm praying for multiple streams of income and all that, I ain't playing. I don't care. If I gotta work 3-4 jobs, do hair, sell plates, whatever. Because struggle real out here. And everybody's struggling. Even the people who act fake and act like they ain't struggling. Even if money not your struggle, you got a struggle. You know? So what I'm saying is, if it's somebody watching this and you living in a hotel or you in transition, it's just called making do while you in transition. Baby, I had to take a minute to reflect over this year. And I just had to say, God, thank you. Because you know what? I did take care of my family. And so that's why when we moved into our place, I didn't have a dime. Mind you, I worked 21 days straight. I worked almost the whole month of July, y'all, to be able to get into my place. But I was staying at the hotel, so I had to do what I had to do. I had to stay at the hotel, and I had to pay that $3 a week. I started going on the rewards points, trying to get my reward points, trying to use my reward points, y'all, you know. But at the end of the day, don't let nobody make you feel bad. I was my worst critic. I was feeling so bad. I never was looking at it like, yeah, she's keeping her family afloat. It took for a stranger to tell me, because I'm feeling so bad, feeling so down this year because didn't have nothing in my place, no, you know, not nothing. We went in there with just the clothes on our back, okay? And those were not my plans. But sometimes stuff happen that you can't control. But do you see me running around here every day talking about it? I just have to maneuver through it. You just got to maneuver through the stuff, because if you don't, like I always tell people, focus on getting yourself out the situation. I never focused on being in a hotel. I always saw myself out of the hotel, y'all. That's how I made it through that. And as I reflected back over this year, I was like, God, thank you. We had a couple of days where we didn't have hotels, but we have the fair. But God made a way. We had somewhere to sleep every day. I mean, it had got to the point I had got such a rapport with the people at the hotel. If my money, he knew I was staying there, so if my money wasn't posted until the next day, he'd just roll my room over. That way we wouldn't have to move all them bags out for one night and all of that, you know. So when you stay in hotels too, even though I'm not in a hotel, I got an apartment and everything now, I still live cautious. I still live like something is gonna happen. I still keep money on my cards like something gonna happen. I still won't put a lot of food in my refrigerator, because I feel like, what if the lights get cut off? Then that's food wasted. I just go get a little bit at a time, and I put most of the stuff in the pantry and in the freezer. It's just that in my mind, I always live just like something is gonna happen. And I do. And I don't know why I live like that, but somewhere from 17 to 19, and having my lights off and being homeless and stuff like that, you tend to just live a little extra cautious, because if nobody's ever dealt with being homeless, and you know, sometimes people just too bougie to tell you, well, I'm gonna tell you because it happened to me. I never planned on being no kind of homeless. Never planned on being homeless. Never, okay? But it happened. And it happened. And it happened. But I dealt through it. I maneuvered through it. Because, y'all, sometimes when you are in a bad situation, just stop focusing on the bad. Just focus on seeing yourself out the situation, first of all. First of all, you got to see yourself out the situation. See yourself out the situation. That's what we got to tell ourselves. Forget all the negative Nancy's, because half the time, most of the negative Nancy's that's talking anyway, they got a whole bunch of poop up in there, you know what, so that's how I look at it. Sometimes the people are always so quick to try to bash other people, but one of the counselors told me, she was like, don't feel bad because you kept your family afloat. Because when I first moved in here, we did not have nothing. It's just except for the clothes on my back. And I'm the type of person, I like to be prepared. But sometimes life don't go like that when you living in a hotel every day and you eating day to day. Because I had to make sure my kids eat. Baby, we ate at summer every restaurant, baby, on the Rock Road. But it is what it is. I ain't mad about it. And I had to take a moment to self-reflect. And once I took a moment to self-reflect, I realized I didn't do such a bad job. Because we wasn't out in the streets. It may not have been mine, but we wasn't out on the streets. And I had to go retell myself that, like, girl, you provide. Once she clicked the light off and told me, don't feel bad about not having nothing in your place. You worked and kept your family afloat. And I did. I worked and I kept my family afloat. Got up every day, 4 o'clock in the morning, leaving my house at 4:45, and had to be at work at 6. Stopped at Quick Trip every morning. But I enjoyed it, though. For real. It gave me something to do. I wasn't complaining because I had it. See, it's a difference when you got it. It's a difference when you got it. I don't like to have to beg people for money. I just figured I got so many talents and gifts and stuff, and I know how to do hair, I know how to do makeup. Sometimes you just got to take what worked for you and make it work for you, That's how I try to look at things. And sometimes things ain't always as worse as we see them. Somebody else will look at you and be like, dang, she is taking care of her kids, whether they in a hotel or not. Because, baby, when a woman is living in a hotel and she is paying paving her own way, whether she hoeing, getting up, going to work every day, you leave her alone. Because you can't talk about somebody that's paying $300 and some a week to live. Because some of y'all can't pay $3 a day, $300 a month to live. So how dare you try to knock another queen for doing what the hell she got to do to provide for her kids? First of all, you wrong. She already know what she did wrong, but her situation is what it is. So it ain't that she ain't serious about the situation. She already done dealt with the situation before you. So the word for the day, y'all, is don't sweat the small stuff. Do what you can do. And as long as you know you kept your family afloat, don't focus on what you ain't got. Don't focus on I was homeless. Don't focus on living in a hotel, because that's what I had to do. I ain't focused on living in a hotel because I knew that wasn't where I was finna stay. And even if I had to stay there a year or whatever, I ain't trying to be out in the street. So if I got to pay to lay, that's what you got to do. I'm injured now. I'm injured. Hopefully in the next few weeks I'll be able to go back to work, but I'm not going back to the warehouse because I'm not finna be getting hurt all over again. I don't want a job where I'm just moving fast every 5 minutes. I had to go earlier this week and get muscle spasms. Woke up again at 3 o'clock in the morning, spazzing. They say I got something called muscle skeletal pain. So, when sometimes, y'all, we don't like the way things happen. But sometimes God is giving you exactly what you're asking for. I had to get hurt in order to come out of there so that I can find something better, or so that I can do something that I really want to do. Now, do I like the transition that I'm in right now? No. Do I like the fact that they trying to fight my work comp and I got hurt on their job? No, I don't. And it aggravates me every single day because I'm still supposed to be getting checks every week. But it's okay because they going to pay me one way or the other. Like it or not, they going to pay me. So I'm not tripping off of it. Gotta find us a place. I gotta find a 2-bedroom now. Because I stay in a 1-bedroom, but my little baby girl can't be on the lease. So what I'm saying is it's always transition, but I'm not mad. We need a 2-bedroom because this 1-bedroom me is small. But I'm not mad about it. I'm looking already. Really? I want to get the hell out of town. Really, I want to get the hell out of town, y'all, and see something else, see some different scenery, you know, because that's what level I'm on right now. I want to go somewhere else. Because sometimes if you done lived in the state, honey, and I'm a outgoing, optimistic type of person, so I feel like you can't put a person like me in a city or a state full of opportunity and I don't go utilize. Nah, not in a million years. Not me. I feel like this. Everybody who want to try relocating, you should at least try it. Your hometown ain't going nowhere. And I feel like this. You don't know what type of blessing God may have for you. If you wake up every day thinking about leaving, going out of town, going somewhere else, do it. Try it. God may be leading you to your next place, because see, what you got to remember is your next place ain't everybody else's next place. My assignment may be in Texas or wherever I'm trying to go, but that don't mean your assignment is in XYZ. But sometimes you got to go the direction that God has set up for you, period. None more, none less. Because at the end of the day, you can make it. You the one got to live with the decision. And if you still want to travel, live somewhere else, babies, go for it. It's all I can say. Go for it. It is what it is. And do it. Just try it. Put it like this. It don't hurt to try. Like I said, I'll go out of town and I don't like it. I can always come back here. But I'm tired of struggling where I am. So I figure if I'm going to struggle, I might as well try to struggle somewhere else, an opportunity, and try to make better out of it. Because sometimes when there's a whole bunch of things going wrong at one time in one place, it's for a reason. So sometimes I don't fight against the things that's going wrong. You just pick up the pieces and just move forward, and just pick up the pieces and move forward and just try to make it right is what I'm saying. Don't focus on what's bad, what's good, what's this. Just focus on doing it. Just focus on, I got this. Hey, if I got to go left instead of right, then let me go left. If you lead me left, I got to go left. If I got to go right, I got to go right. I don't even know why I got to go right. I want to go to the left, but if you telling me to go to the right, what I'm praying for might be to the right.